Hey guys, welcome back. In this video we're going to discuss all about how to create an image search app using HTML CSS and also JavaScript. So inside the input field I'm going to write the keyword like cars and hit enter. You will get the images inside your web page right now, as you can see. And when you will click any image, then you will redirect with the particular website. Inside that you can download the image on your PC, and I'm going to close it. And also have another feature is when you will in a minute click on the load more, you will get another images. So in a minute I go to top, as you can see. Right, you can search any query inside there, you will get different type of images. So Apple PC right now, as you can see. So without further ado, let's get started to write the code to create that from scratch. So I go to my code editor. Inside that I have index.html, style.css and script.js. Also I have many images because I just use them as a dummy, because I will use the application API to display those images inside our application when user will search anything else inside the input field. So let's get started to understand how we can design the application. So first of all, you need to write the header tag. Inside that you need to use content. Inside the content you need to use h2, write the text. After that I will use download high quality images, right. Then I'm going to use form tag, leave the action. Inside that I'm going to use input type text, placeholder is search image, and also I'm going to use the class search input. After that I will use the span tag and I tag. In the I tag I will use FS search. This is the font of SM icon. I already mentioned the link inside there. Right, so this is our header section, so we need to save it and open it in the live server. Right now, as you can see, content, input field and icon. So let's move on the CSS. In the CSS system number 1, you need to reset the property padding 0, margin 0, box sizing border box, and then I'm going to select the body tag. In the body tag I will use background color light gray. First we're going to save it, and also I'm going to use font family is Poppins sans serif. And then we need to check out inside the web page. Right now, as you can see guys, cool. So let's select the header tag. In the header tag I need to add the background image, so I'm going to use background URL, and that is our path of the image. The image I will be using is img 12. Then I will use no repeat, center color. I need to assign the height of the particular image is 40 VH, and I'm going to use, first we're going to save it and let's look at that what happened inside the web page. Right, cool. This is 40 height of the image. So I want to display the content in the center of the page, so I need to use display property, display flex, align item center, justify content center, save. Look at that, everything in the center of the page, right? And also I want to display the overlap background inside the header section, so I need to select it, use colon before, and we need to use position is absolute, but also we need to use position relative inside that. Then you need to use content is none with 100%. Height you need to use same that you have used inside the header, and then you need to use background RGB 0.6 is best. So look at that, but I want to enable or readable the content which is appear inside there, so I need to use that index -1 inside there. Right now, as you can see. Right, cool. Yeah, I think perfect, everything So let's select the content. In the content I need to use text align center, and inside the content here h2 tag. I'm gonna use font size is 4 is best. Inside that have a paragraph tag. So in the paragraph tag I will use simple font size is 1.45 is best. So we need to save and look at that. Also I need to change the color of the h2. Okay, select the header. I'll use the same color everyone. Right, cool. So let's move on the input field. And the input field I need to manage it using content. I'm gonna use width 100%, outline none, background not where border is none, font family inherit, padding 1 rem, and also I'm going to use margin top and bottom 1 and left invert 0 to make a space. I'm going to use the border radius 5 pixel, font size I will use 1.2 rem. To save, look at that, cool. Then we need to move on the content span tag. Inside the span tag we have font of system icon, so I need to use a position is absolute, but also we need to select the content. In the content I need to use position relative. We need to save the content. The icon is up here inside the input field or inside the content section, so we need to manage it. So I'm going to use top 50%, left 94%. I'm going to use transform, translate, and that will move negative 50% and positive 130%. So save, and where it is I don't know, in a minute. Okay, I will use that index font, so it should be display. No, I can't see the icon right now. Okay, cool. I will manage it, just a minute. Font size I will use 2 rem, DDD, and cursor is pointer. Save. Okay. In a minute I need to check that. There is problem right now. Negative, transform, translate, everything is cool, but I don't know why I can't see the icon. So in a minute I need to check that. It's perfect. Just a minute, I'm gonna check that. So in a minute I'm gonna comment out 2 things, and let's look at it. Yeah, it's up here, right? So I'm gonna remove this one property and just uncomment it, then it should be display. So I'll change the size, yeah, but I need to use 130. So, and yeah, it's great, but I need to use the 135 and it should be displayed perfectly. Yeah, cool. So let's move on the next one section. In the next one we're gonna display the images, so I need to go on there, and outside of the content, outside of the header tag, I will use div. In a minute, right, the class image gallery. Inside that I'll use the div anchor link, dummy link, and also I'm gonna use class not target blank, because when user will click on any link, then I will make another tab to display the downloaded image in the particular section, a particular website. Right, cool. So inside there I'm going to use the image src, the path of the image, So it's image 1. So this is our first one, so I need to get it. It's the second one. In the second one, I will assign the class is b_img. This is a vertical image, and also I'm going to use it h_image, and also I'm going to change one image 2, and that's a third image. In a minute, third image, and this is our all image, right? And yeah, but before using it, I'm going to use, right, so we need to save it, and I will manage it on later. This time we just need to know how does work it. Yeah, everything is up here inside there. Yeah, cool. So let's move on the CSS. In the CSS, but before using CSS, I also mentioned the, in a minute, button tag outside of there. So I will also use button. Type is button, and I'm going to use load more. Also let's send the class btn load. Just save. Move on the CSS. In the CSS, you need to select the image gallery, and inside that have images. So the first step, you need to use display block with 100%, hide 100%, object weight is cover. So we need to save, and yeah, cool. So we need to select only image gallery, and then we need to manage it using display grid, and I will use the grid cap of 40 pixel. But before using it, I'm going to use grid template columns, repeat, auto fit, comma, min max 250 pixel of each column. The size is 1 FR. So we need to save, and yeah, perfect. But I will assign the different classes, different properties on each section. Also I will use the grid auto row 250 pixel, and the last thing I'm going to use grid auto row flow is dense. So and great. Right, cool. So let's move on. The V image means vertical image, H means horizontal image. So I'm going to select V image, and inside that I'm going to use grid row. I'm going to span 2, just like so. And right now you can't see any changes inside there because I need to manage it. And yeah, I'll use the, just a minute, I'm going to check it. I will send the V image, yeah, and I select h_img. So inside there I'm going to grid column span 2. So it's and yeah, it's up here. Cool, right? But I need to make a space inside our main application, so I need to select the gallery image and grid cap, and okay, I'll use the padding 20 pixel. Also I'll use the margin top and bottom 5 line, left and right auto to make a space. Yeah, cool. So let's move on. The L image means large image. In the large image I will select L. So inside that I'll use grid row span 2, grid column span 2. Save, and right now you can't see anything else inside there because I need to assign the class L in a minute. Class LNG, so you will get different result. Right now as you can see, this is like LMH, right? Yeah, I will manage it. So the last thing is btn btn load. This outline none, border is none, margin 1 rem and auto, padding 1 rem and 3 rem, font family and height. Background color is #95020i and font size is 1 rem. Border radius is 5 pixel. Cursor pointer, and first we're gonna save it and let's look at that. Yeah, it's up here, cool, but I need to display that in the center of the page, right? So margin one rem top and bottom left. Load. Just a minute, I need to get that and I'm gonna paste it. So I think it should be displayed in the center, not there where it is my button, so I don't know why. Okay, here's my button, cool, but I need to get that and paste outside of the div. So it should be displayed in the left side. Okay, I will manage it. So yeah, I'll use the color white and I'm gonna use display block. So I think it should be displayed in the center. Yeah, it's perfect right now. So this is our designing, but we will need to use JS to get the images from API and display the images inside there when user will enter anything else inside there. So before moving on that, last thing I'm going to add it is I tag. And I tag, I will use the effect. Means user will click on the effect I active transform scale 0.98 and click on that right now, as you can see, right? So let's move on the JS. In the JS you need to get the values and assign the value inside the variable. So let's do the input element document.query selector, and that is search input. The next one is search. Okay, in a minute I need to check it. I need to assign the class inside there is no, I don't need to assign the class because I will use this one, FA search. So search element like this one, and I need to select the gallery container image gallery because I would use it as a container to display the content inside there. Then I need to select the const btn load document.query selector btn underscore load. I think I need to check it. Yeah, it's btn load, so I need to save. Yeah, cool. And last thing I need to get is form element. That is our form. So first of all, you need to get the API key and API URL, right? So let's get started to create an API key and API URL. You need to get that. So you need to use google.com and splash, write the keyword that, and open the first one link. Inside that you need to create an account. So I have an account inside there. So you need to click on that and select the developers API. Inside that you need to click the view documentation, and inside that you need to select this one, search photo by keyword. Right now inside that have a many options, but we need to get it from photos. In a minute I will show you how you can get the URL. Just a minute. Okay, here is the thing. So we need to get the API key and we need to get this one URL, photo and but before using photo I need to use search. Means you use a search the image. So where it is, in a minute I will get it, the API key first. Your apps, select the apps and click to new application and write check mark all of the options, read that, accept and write the name. Match app and click to create. And where it is, okay, here is a key. So here is the access key and this is a secret key. So I need to get the access key, copy, and you need to create a variable API key and assign this one, right, in a minute. Then we need to get the API URL, right? So one more time I need to select the view documentation. So select that, and inside that I need to get this one first, and I'm gonna open it in Notepad. So I will show you how you can use it as, and I go to top and I need to get the URL, so like this one. So just get that, copy, and where it is, paste it, right? So this is the URL. After that you need to use search photo, and after that you need to use question mark page. The page size is 1, and you need to use query. So in the query I will, in a minute I will use the query to get for the client your access key. In the query I will use the, in a minute, you can write any name or any category, you will get the result, but I will find out the best thing. So username, no, okay, I will manage it. In the query I will use the equal sign like cars, right, and client underscore ID equal to your API key. So where is my API key? In a minute, that is my API key. So I need to get it and paste it. So we need to copy it and I need to open it. If you get the result, then you are able to access this one API key. Right now I'm able to see the data is appear inside the web page, so we need to use that, right? So I'm gonna undo it, just a minute, where it is, I need to copy all of the URL and I need to use const API, use the little template, paste that, right? So step number 1, I'm gonna use const keyword search and the default value is null, and then I need to use select, the page default is 1. Then I will create a function that will help us to get the data from API, right? So I'm going to use async function, search image, passing the parameter. Inside that I need to use keyword search dot, not that, assign the value from input dot value. When user will enter something inside the input field, then the value will assign inside the keyword research variable. The next thing, you need to create a variable, write the name of the variable, then you need to use await keyword fetch method. Inside that you need to pass this one URL, right? So just copy, use little template, paste it, and there you need to remove it, just use API key variable that is appear in top of your page. The next thing you need to change it, you need to change the cars to keyword research variable that is coming from there, right? And the page is assigned the, just a minute, the page is page. In the default page you will get more than 10, I think, yeah, 10 images, right? So yeah, cool. So I'm gonna open it inside the console response, and I'm calling that function when user will enter something. So I'm gonna select form add MLS now, which event you will use, submit, and e means element, e.print for, and I'm gonna execute the function when user will enter something inside the search box without clicking the button. So open the console and write something. Assignment line number 40. Okay, I need to change the keyword is select cars, hit enter. As you can see in the right side you have received the data, but you need to convert it. So this is a readable stream, so you need to convert it as a JSON format or an object format. So create a variable data, use await response.json, then calling the data inside the console. One more time, let's enter the cars. Right now I'm able to see the data is appear and have a more than 10 results. 0 to 9 means 10, and each element have a different result. And I'm gonna get the link, and where is URLs, like there. So inside they have many images, full size, raw, regular, small, and so on and so forth. So we need to get those images and display those images inside our web page. So what I need to do on there, I need to create a variable in a minute, HTML element, and assign the default values none, right? Then I'm going to use the map method that help us to get the data from the API one by one and display the data inside our web page. So let's do that. I select the result. Where is before using it, I will create a variable for result. I'm going to use data.result. So in a minute I will show you the results. Here is the results. So I'm going to assign the complete results object inside my result variable. So I'm going to use that as a map method to get the data. So let's see. Select the result.map. I'm going to pass in the parameter like HTML. You can pass any parameter as you want. Use curly brackets. Inside that you need to select the gallery container dot in HTML. The default, you need to assign the empty value inside there. This is the gallery container, means your main page like this one, right? And the next thing, you need to target your HTML element and concatenation and assign the value. Watch value, use the literal template, go to your web page, copy the images like these sections and paste on there. And I need to arrange it. Okay, so the first thing is, this is the div. You need to change the source code from there. So in there you need to use little template. This is the HTML parameter that is passed inside the map method in a minute. Inside there have URLs. Inside the URLs you will get the different type of images. So the first thing, I'm going to get the small size of image and I'm going to get it and paste on there. The next one is I'm going to get it full image. The third one is I'll get it the raw size image. The fourth one is I will use the normal or regular image. So those are keys and values. I will share you the keys and value inside the web page. So I'm gonna leave this one just a display for. On each section I will assign the different classes. So the first one is I'm gonna use L image. The next one is V image, means those are classes, you know, we have designed it. The next one is H image. So, and in a minute I will show you the right search, hit enter in a minute. So this is result variable. Inside the result variable have a keys and values. So I have selected the URLs. In the URLs have a different type of images sizes, like raw, regular, small, and so on and so forth. So I have been using the 4 type of images. Right, cool. So let's display those images inside our web page. So what I need to do on there, so I need to copy the container, and after that I need to HTML, and I'm gonna pass the HTML element like this one, and I think it should be display the images. So, and I'm gonna use cars, hit enter. Yeah, the images are up here right now, as you can see. Right, in a minute. Yeah, cool. Right, so let's move on the next movement. The next movement, when user will click on that, then I also want to display the images. So what I need to do on there, so I need to use btn load.add MLS now. Click event. When the event is executed, then I will call the function is search image. That's it. So let's see, I'm gonna use cars. Click on that. Whatever, I don't know. In a minute I will check that. fa underscore search. In a minute I need to check that. So I think it should be display the images. I don't know why. So you need to wait. No, I can't see the image right now. I think something's wrong on there. So I will use like this way, and let's see what happens when I will click on the btn load. It doesn't work right now, guys. I think something's wrong on there. So if I search okay, I'm gonna get it one. I think it should be no, it doesn't work right now, guys. Okay, the problem is, guys, I have selected another btn, so in a minute I need to leave it. Just select the search element or search btn. So I need to select it, and I think it should be display the image. Yeah, it's working, cool. So what I need to do on there, I'm gonna leave it, leave, and just calling the function search image. That's it. Save and select the car, hit enter. Yeah, cool. The last thing, I need to add the event. When user will click on any image, then I will display the particular downloaded image of your website, right? So you will get that from there. So in a minute, so you need to select the where is links, in the links you will get the download location, right? And also have HTML file path. So I need to select the in a minute. So inside the anchor link, in a minute, select it, use select HTML dot links dot path. So you need to use same thing, copy and just paste it and paste it. So let's try it. It's working or not. I'm going to use cars, hit enter, I'm going to click on that. Right now I'm able to see the official website and I'm able to download that inside my PC. And last thing, I need to work on the btn load. When user will click on that, then I need to increment that. Which event? Click event and execute the function. Inside the function I need to target my page variable. So the default page is 1. When user will click on that, then I need to increment the value, right? So I need to use ++ and just to copy the function and paste up that. Save and let's try it. Cars, search, and I go to town, click on that. Right now I have a different type of images, right? Cool, as you can see. Right, cool. Let's edit. This is the third section. So in a minute you'll get the third type of images, but I can't see right now the third type of images. So I'm gonna use nature, hit enter. I don't know why I can't see the images. Let's try it. Yeah, cross is up here. Click load more. One more time I'm gonna try it. Load more. And I just show you the different type of images when you will click on the load more. I think I can't see the third images, so I'm going to use nature, search, and I think something's wrong. I have an issue inside my API or URL, so I'm going to use nature, hit enter, nature. Cool thing. Right. So that's it for the search app. You can add many features as you want. So just visit on the documentation of this one website and you will get different type of options and features. You can add it inside your application and you will get a lot of new things inside there. So I hope you understood as well all about it. So thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day.